Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button.
Certified stepper, I'm the leader of this ape shit. Certified stepper, I'm the leader of this ape shit.
What it do? What it do? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Shut alive. What it do? What it do? What it do? Bams, what up? What it do? Cat, what it do? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. We're gonna get into it. Y'all already know, man. I wasn't gonna go live today, man, but I had to do it. A lot of people been hitting me up. They've been wanting to know, like, music, where you at, why you ain't went live on this situation. I most definitely been dropping videos. So for the people that haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 100K. I'm dropping dope content. I'm keeping y'all update with this situation. So make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that subscribe button. But y'all already know, man, we're going to get into it. We got your boy Julio Foolio, man. And it been a lot going on. It been a lot going on. It been a lot of people chasing it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say this off rip. We just going to go ahead and get the bullshit out the way. That shooting video that's going around, that's cap. That's not Julio Foolio crime scene, shooting video, shootout, whatever you want to call it. That's cap. That's cap. You know what I'm saying? That's nowhere in Tampa. I think they say that's in VA or something. That's nowhere in Tampa. You know what I'm saying? The shooting audio, it sound like the same shit from that video they got. So that's, I'm gonna say that's cap. You know what I'm saying? It's cap. A lot of people running with it. I also seen somebody post Julio Foolio picture that he was dead. That's cap. That picture been around 2-3 years now. That's cap. So, you know what I'm saying? Just keep in mind, man, it's people out here trying to chase a check. So they most definitely gonna try to run it up and pull anything they can off the net. But yeah, that shit cap, man. Just think about it. If Julio Foolio picture was out, you don't think the ops would be posting it? You don't think his ops will have that shit on their profile pic? Like, let's be real, man. So we got to think, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody chasing the clout. You know, the first video I'm finna show y'all is the crime scene. I'm pretty sure y'all seen a lot of people using my video, you know what I'm saying, and showing it or whatever the case may be. Salute to everybody that used the video. But we finna get into it, man. I'm finna break down the crime scene first. First off, break down the crime scene. Now, my video, I kind of have a different opinion now in my video. And also the witness from the hotel kind of led us in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? So it's only one thing that I said in my video of the crime scene that I kind of take back now. It says too much clickbait running around. Facts. But you know that it goes on every time. You know what I'm saying? Somebody die, you know, they're gonna run with it. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. 102 people in here, man. Hit that like button, shut alive. Give me a minute. Let me pull it up. Now, this right here is where Julio Foolio was killed at. Now, the news told us that he was shot and killed in front of Holiday Inn. And that's not true. So I'm going to give y'all the front. Am I lagging? Y'all can hear me good? Am I lagging? If I start lagging or anything, y'all let me know. It have been raining off and on. Blender bars, what it do? it have been raining off and on, so the Wi-Fi been like, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason, every time it rain hard or whatever, the Wi-Fi be fucking up. So if it start lagging or it start glitching, let me know, y'all. Blender Bars, what it do? Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Blender Bars. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Miss Bams, man. Salute for everybody that's pulling up. Y'all already know if you're a content creator, you know what I'm saying? Let it be known that you in here, and everybody go follow the content creators. Well, this right here is McKinley. So McKinley sits off of Fowler, right? So this right here would be the street that they came in on. Because if they came in from the other way, it would have been a whole different story. But let's get into it. Where the shots happened at and where he ended up at. Now, this right here is the road. This the road. They came in, came through this entrance right here. It's a hotel right on the side of the Holiday Inn. It's called Home 2. This where the shooting took place, not the Holiday Inn. I don't know if they was trying to get a room here or he had people also trying to get a room at the Holiday Inn. But he was at Home 2 when the shooting started. This why the window is shot out.
Officials here are also on high alert as they search for the gunman who opened fire on the singer and others inside a parking lot of a Tampa motel.
Right here. And they do. Now, I do want to say this. In the news clip, they showed this picture right here. They showed a video of this, but they study titled it The Holiday Inn. Now, I don't know if Home 2 is like more luxury than Holiday Inn. I'm pretty sure it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure. I never been to Home 2. I never, you know, I've been there, but I never actually got a room there, went inside. So I don't know if this was a situation where they showed the footage of Home 2 and just decided to be like, you know what I'm saying, we're going to let Holiday Inn be the title to cover up for Home 2. Or if they felt like, okay, it happened, it started at Home 2, but it ended at Holiday Inn. So they went with the narrative of the Holiday Inn. CC Man said those suits are nice. Yeah, yeah. Like I told people, because everybody, and let me tell y'all about this Holiday Inn situation, right? Because everybody like, damn, the Holiday Inn, like we know the Holiday Inn to be a hotel where people really don't like, you know what I'm saying? People go, but that's not like upper echelon, right? But in this area, this area right here, it's a pretty nice area only because the college is across the street. Say at Home 2 suites are nice. Okay, suites are nice. Okay. Now, the reason why this Holiday Inn is better than your normal Holiday Inn is because it's right across from USF College. So it's more kept up than your average Holiday Inn. So I won't really crucify him for trying to attempt to go to that Holiday Inn. You feel what I'm saying? Because it is nicer than the average Holiday Inn just because it's right across the street from the college. Who have cameras? They have one facing this way and they have one facing the other way. Y'all make sure y'all hit that.
Local business owners, if you need more leads, more appointments, and more sales, I'll help you install.
So 9 times out of 10, the shooting was caught on tape. So once the shooting took place at Home 2, he drove around the curve. So like the worker at Home 2 said, he was ambushed. And I don't mean to keep stopping it, but this how I knew the shooters was shooting from coming off the road into the parking lot. Because on the news, it's a bullet hole right here on this wall. But if you see it, it's like the ink, you can tell which direction the bullet came from. Because it's like it's hard to explain. But if you know like bullet holes, you can tell which direction the bullet hole came from. And the bullet hole that's in the wall, it shows that the bullets came from this way. And also it's a bullet hole, not on this one, but the one that's on the other side. It's a bullet hole on the front side of this pole right here on the other side of the pole, right? And you can tell that that bullet came from a diagonal way. So therefore the shooters jumped out their car, just say left in a passenger side and driver side. You could tell the bullets was coming from like his side, from the passenger side and from the driver's side. Say Busch Gardens on the other end of MC. Yeah, McKinley, facts. They rushed him. So 9 times out of 10, Foolio, his car was facing the road. When the shooters hit, right, so the way the bullets hit the building, right, you could tell somebody was shooting on this side, and you could tell somebody was shooting on this side because the way the bullets hit the wall in that pole. And the witness also said he was ambushed. Shot up the windshield. He drove around trying to get away. And he turned right here on the side of Home 2 in between the Holiday Inn. This is the Holiday Inn. This is the stop sign where his car was. Okay, so the main question is, and I've seen a lot of people in the comments, if he was shot up like that, how did he go from Home 2 to the stop sign right here? Trap, what it do? King AK-47, what it do, gang? Now, the main question is, if he was shot at Home 2, everybody was saying, how the hell did he drive all the way around the curve to this stop sign? And in my video, like I said, I'm finna change the way I view it right here because of the witness came out, right? Originally, I thought all the shots was at Home 2. But a witness says it was 5 shots at Home 2. He pulled off, and then it was another set of 5 shots. So the bullets that killed him was the 5 shots the second time that was probably here. So that's how he got it, made it all the way around, and got to this stop sign. So in the video, I was wrong because I said the shots, he was killed. I ain't gonna say he was killed, but all the shots was at Home 2, right? But when the witness came out, said it was 2 separate shots. Now, mind you, the witness came out the first day and just said he was ambushed. So therefore, me reading between the lines, if he was ambushed and he was shot up, then everything happened at Home 2. But then the news interviewed another employee, or I don't know if it's another or the same employee, and they said that it was 2 sets of shots, 10 total. It was 5 at Home 2 and 5 on the other side. Well, how the other niggas get shot? Hold on. AK say how the other niggas get shot. Now, the other niggas was in the car with him, so I don't know, did they get shot? You know what I'm saying? If you want to pull up, pull up. It's 309 people here, man. Y'all hit that like button. Now, y'all got to think about this now. The witness said when they started shooting, he said 3 people jumped out the car and ran. He said one of the dudes was shot and ran into the Holiday Inn. So the witness confirmed that they were shot inside the car with Foolio, but they jumped out. He said 2 ran towards the Holiday Inn and 1 ran the opposite way. So I don't know. Like I said, it was 2 different interviews with the witness. So I don't know if the witness is saying that they were shot the first time, the first 5 shots, or the second 5 shots. But I say, just my guess, the second 5 shots, just because he said they ran into the Holiday Inn. Now, only way he would know that if he was on the other side of Home 2 by Holiday Inn, or unless he chased and chased the motherfucking shooting all the way around the corner. So I think maybe they probably was hit the second time, because the witness said it was 5 at the Holiday Inn, and then there was another 5 shots on the other side. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Let me fast forward a little bit. Let me read this to them right now. That's walking around, and they really have a room.
If you need to sell your house for any reason, click the link in this video to see if my offer is right for you.
Here. So this home too, and it's the Holiday Inn. This right here is the Holiday Inn. So he had to come from the side street and come right here, bro. And this where his car stopped. This is actually the main road. Okay.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What up, bro?
See, my thing is this, like, I'm listening to the witnesses and shit, right?
Right.
Damn, so what, every bullet they shot went through somebody? 10?
They said, now the witness said, he said it was 5 by the Holiday home too, and it was 5 separate other shots. So my thing is they probably hit up the car first, and you know what I'm saying, no damage. And then when they rolled around, it was another 5 shots, and maybe they got hit on them 5 shots or at the home too. We really don't know. But he said they jumped out and ran into Holiday Inn, and the other one ran the opposite way, but the driver didn't get out, so he was dead. So that's Foolio. So for him to say they jumped out and ran to the Holiday Inn, I don't know if they got shot then or what.
You notice on the news there wasn't no shell cases or nothing on the ground?
That's what I was talking to somebody. That's
Did
what they were saying.
Did this nigga get into it with his own, like, did he realize being with the dude? Because the dude, wait, did the dude get shot that everybody was like, he backed up, that knew the ops?
The Mizzle dude?
Yeah.
Nah, they said somebody named Amaretta got shot. And it was 2 other people. I think they said a chick and somebody else. But it was somebody named Amaretta, a chick, and a dude that start with an S or a Q, if I'm not mistaken.
Something just don't seem right. Maybe I'm just tripping, bro. Something that, cause like, you know, as bloggers, a lot of the time we got to go off what these people tell us, right?
Right.
Cause we, you know, except for you down there, but with me, I'm not down there. So when I hear a motherfucker tell me, yeah, it was 10 shots. Now I'm trying to think. We still don't know how many times Foolio was shot, right?
Right. Right.
If this nigga, so 3 other people, so we can only assume that the other 3 people got at least hit with 1 of them bullets, right?
Facts.
So that leaves 7. If he got shot more than 7 times, something ain't right.
Right. Now, I do want to say this. His car was wrecked. And the girlfriend car, well, I don't know is that the girlfriend car, but the car the girls was in was wrecked. It was 2 girls in the other car, and it was 4 people in Julio car. Now, the whole driver side of the girl car is wrecked. And then you got Foolio right side is wrecked. You know what I'm saying?
How many guns holes did you see in his car?
Shit.
We ain't even count. Did anybody ever count what we could see in the car?
We ain't never count. We ain't never count.
To me, it seemed like more than 10 bullets, man. You see that windshield? You see that front of that car?
I ain't gonna lie. I know for a fact it's over like 10 motherfuckers. I'm gonna say it's over 10 shots that hit that car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's
could
over.
Foolio, something just tell me the man had a gun on him. Maybe he didn't. Or the people he was with, they ran for a reason. Maybe they had guns. Could it be that they were now remember, the police used a specific word as shootout.
Right. Right.
If you go back to the thing, they said 2 groups of Jacksonville gangs came to Tampa and had a shootout.
Okay. Now I heard that, right?
Yeah.
Somebody said they counted 11 in the windshield. Okay, so I heard that, but I ain't gonna lie. When I heard that, I'm thinking they saying two groups of people came from Jacksonville to shoot and kill what's her name, Foolio. And I don't know if you know what I'm saying, which one is right, but that's how I took it.
Yeah, how I took it was Foolio and his homies was a gang from Jacksonville, and
Right.
the other people was another gang from Jacksonville. I mean, because
Right.
none of them from Tampa.
Right. Facts.
So how you
Facts.
kind of express that is these was two groups of gangs. You feel what I'm saying? Now you right. They never said was it Julio and his people. They was talking about. I just assumed Julio and them was the one gang, and the other gang was from Jacksonville too, and they had a shootout.
Right. Okay, that could be too, because the Jacksonville chief said that he's not finna tolerate back and forth and retaliation between the two groups.
Between the two groups. So I was thinking one was Foolio group and the other, you know what I mean?
Now, I definitely think he's talking about them two when it comes to that, like the Foolio group and the other group. So they could have been saying that it was a shootout, but at the same time, I didn't see no shells. Like we seen when they put down the yellow cones for the evidence and shit, it was like shirts and it wasn't no shells and shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Which made us believe that none of them gunshots was right there.
Right.
So the only sense it made to me was Foolio was driving. It maybe the nigga, I don't know. See, it don't, cause I can't see. Well, I do know some niggas. Sometimes when you're shot, your body could go through some amazing shit. Cause it was one time this one dude said when he got shot, he drove himself to the hospital. This nigga got shot like 7 times.
Nah, facts. Now I know some people that got shot. I know a dude got shot 17 times in the phone booth, and he got in the car and drove for a little minute and shit. He ain't drive himself to the hospital, but he drove for a little minute though.
For a little minute, then he crashed out. So it seemed like he crashed right there.
Yeah. Now,
but was shot somewhere else.
Okay, so if we just go by what the witness said that work at the hotel,
right?
He said it was 5 shots, and then it was 5 separate shots. Like basically, like he pulled off, and it was a whole nother 5 shots. So my thing is, if you look at the chick's car, the driver's side of their car is messed up. It's like somebody rammed on the side of it. I'm thinking when Foolio got around the corner, because it wasn't like it wasn't like they was just stuck. So when he got when they shot at the car the first time, he got around the corner, and that's when another car or the same car, because mind you, the shooters could have went behind him and kept straight and came in front of him while he went through that little side cut. So it's like they blocked him off. So they could have hit him up at the stop sign. That's what would cause the guys to jump out at the stop sign and run into the Holiday Inn. Because think about it, if the dudes hit the car up right there at home too, would you jump out right there at home too and run, or you will wait till the second time and jump out and run?
I'll wait till the second time, because it seemed like the second time Julio might have been dead, and if the driver dead, we got to get the fuck up out of here.
Right, right. So I'm thinking it was
we
that
can't just
second
sit
time.
In the car, you know what I mean? If we just sit in this bitch, we done.
Facts, facts. So I'm definitely thinking it was that second time that was the lethal shots. You know what I'm saying?
If the shots came from the front of the car, what the hell happened? Like, what did was they cut? Like, I could see if the shots was from the back, y'all getting chased, but the front.
Okay, so look, the girl car was facing this way. So let me. So the girl car was facing this way. Let me just scroll through real quick. All right.
Because I'm like, boy, that's a lot of shots to be in the front of this nigga car, man. It almost seemed like he was shooting or they was shooting out the car, too.
Okay, so if you look right here, it's a dent in the front. So they either hit something front on or they got hit from the front, right?
Right.
But all this is tore up, right? So hold on. But the car is still here. So it's a dent right here. It's scrapes right here. All through this side, it's a dent right here. And you see what they facing at? They facing them there in front of Foolio.
Look at all
So
them shots, bro.
right. So I'm thinking that Foolio came through that little cut that I showed y'all, but the shooters came all the way around, and they could have shot up the car and then hit the other car on the way out.
Oh.
So that's how they got in front of him, because when they shot at him the first time, he hit it, and then he came through this little cut. But mind you, he made that first left, and that's like through the little back street what I showed y'all. But they kept going and came out in front of him.
So who car is that? Foolio? Wait, no, that ain't Foolio car. Okay.
Nah, that's me. That's me driving around showing like.
Oh, you went.
Yeah.
Groundwork,
So
my nigga.
Yeah, for sure. So now see, he could have kept straight, but he turned through this little cut. The shooters could have kept straight. And when he turned,
And then by the time he turned right,
they was already at the stop sign.
they was already at the stop sign, so they start shooting them from. Oh.
So that's the only
I'm
thing I
sorry,
can
that
think of.
witness
Salute,
tripping.
Mickey.
That's more than 10 goddamn shots, though. I don't know
It
what
most
that
definitely
motherfucker
more.
heard.
It
And it
most
seemed
definitely
like
more.
all of them was to Julio. I only see 2 shots to the passenger side.
Now it is some shots that's on the passenger side, but it ain't that many. It's like 3. It's like 3 shots that was 3 holes that was on the passenger side.
Wait,
But the
so you
rest
went
of
and synced the car?
No, I didn't see the Julio car while I was there, but it is pictures that I had got from people that was there on the scene.
So you just went to the scene to show us what the hell could have happened, because it made no. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Right. Because my thing was,
hey, your theory really sound exactly like what happened. It's the only way possible.
Facts. That's why I say the only thing I was wrong with at first was that all the shots took place at home too. But hearing the witness come out and say it was 2 separate shots, 5 each, then that's what made me say, okay, well, maybe, and while I'm explaining now, they pulled in front of them at stop sign and did the rest. You know what I'm saying?
And that's where he died right there.
And that's when the dudes jumped out the car, because like you said, okay, they shot up the car, they pull off, okay, we cool, bro, trying to get away. But if he dead, I'm hopping out this bitch.
I'm hopping out this bitch. I'm not sitting in here.
Right. So I
and
think
all the shots look like they went to him first. So you in the car, Foolio dead, ain't nothing you can do. You gotta leave the nigga, unless you gonna die.
Right.
But I don't even think they cared about them other niggas for real. All them shots, when you go back to that picture, all them damn shots was aimed and targeted to Foolio. They wanted him. Fuck y'all.
Right. Let me see.
Yeah, when you go back and you look at them damn bullets, bro, in that front.
Okay, let's see. I think the news played it. Close up.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit after all this. It was like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, something like that, I think.
Hold on, I was trying to see if the news made a. I think they played a close up pic.
Oh.
Okay, fuck it. All right.
Yeah. Bro, look at if Foolio the driver, look at all them shots towards that nigga.
Right. All these bullet holes.
All them towards him.
Shit, it's like 10 actually in the hood. Actually. Say the witness said they chased behind the ones who ran. Didn't he? I don't know. Did he?
I don't know.
Let me see. I gotta hold on. I got a video of the clip. Hold on.
Man, this shit crazy, man.
Yeah, it's most definitely crazy, bro. Like,
I'm starting to think it was some. I don't even want to. My mind, bro. I don't trust nothing, nigga. I ain't gonna bullshit you, nigga. Where that Muslim nigga was at, man? When he leave and every goddamn thing. I don't give a damn.
And that's the whole thing, bro. Like, that's what confused me because Mizzle is cool with ATK, right?
Yeah,
But he also was cool with Foolio.
right.
So my thing is, like, how could Foolio trust dude for real, for real?
I couldn't
Like,
trust him, bro. I couldn't.
and he
And then,
technically
like,
was
you
closer
live,
to the
and the day you lose your life, you just with this nigga, though.
right. And now I did hear that majority of the people at the party, Foolio didn't know. Majority of the people at the party, he didn't know. They either came through people that, you know what I'm saying, he knew, but he didn't technically know them. Like they say, none of his real homeboys, them boys didn't have their heat on them. They didn't
Why
shoot
wouldn't
back.
you bring all your niggas to your birthday, though?
Now, mind you, he did say that he was removing niggas out the clique. He said his exact words was he finna die soon, so he gonna get all the fake niggas out the clique from around. That's what he said. So just I look at it like this. He probably ain't feel like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't have no, he was like fuck everybody type shit.
And that
Or
one song, when he was like, I thought my nigga fucking with ATK. Who the hell you was talking about?
shit. That was 2 months ago, right?
Yeah.
Mizzle was in Mexico 2 months ago with ATK with Backstreet. So that when I heard that and I found out Mizzle was with your boy 2 months ago, it kind of lined up. Now, was he talking about him? I don't know. But it makes sense. It makes sense. Mizzle was 2 months. He was in Mexico with Backstreet TK. And he made that song like
then
2
the day
months.
you died, you around this nigga. Yeah, like something ain't right, bro. Even if they, and this what I'm saying though, people don't know the triple cross though. Nigga, sometimes the nigga in the middle don't even be the nigga who did nothing. It's just we finna use him. We know
Right.
you fuck with Foolio. When that
Right.
nigga when Foolio tagged that nigga in the story and he reposted it to his story, dog, I see that shit. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Right.
nigga, they don't give a fuck you fuck with Foolio. We coming.
Facts.
And you better get your ass out the way.
Facts. Now, I did hear that Backstreet and Mizzle had got into a little situation once Backstreet found out that Mizzle was still rocking with Foolio. I don't know how true it is, but you know, people be, but you know, I did hear that. I did
So
hear
if
that.
that's true, Mizzle, number one, his life is in danger.
Yeah.
Because you was doing some double side, playing both sides ass shit.
Right. Right.
You probably over there telling, no, I don't fuck with Foolio, and you telling Foolio, I don't fuck with them like that. Them just, cause you know, even Whopper with the chopper and them, they was friends. They got a live stream with Whopper calling the man Charles.
Right.
These
Right.
people know each other, bro. They used to kick it and everything. You know what I mean?
Facts. Facts. This the news clip real quick. Let me see. Play the news clip of the witness. This the update. This the updated one. This the second time. I don't know, is this the same witness or not? But the first witness said it was shot. He was ambushed with shots.
Right.
This witness said it was 2 separate shots. 10 shots in total.
The sheriff in Jacksonville issuing a warning to those looking to retaliate following the fatal shooting of an up-and-coming rapper. Good evening, everyone. I'm Josh Benson.
I'm Jennifer Lee. Thank you for joining us. Officials here are also on high alert as they search for the gunman who opened fire on the singer and others inside a parking lot of a Tampa motel. Charles Jones, whose stage name is Julio, was gunned down over the weekend at the Holiday Inn off McKinley Drive. News Channel 8's Georgia MacArthur is live at the scene with the very latest for us. Georgia.
Jen and Josh, officials are worried the news of this rapper's death will not be taken lightly in the streets. Jacksonville police fear that rival groups could retaliate. Take a look here at the neighboring hotel. The aftermath of the shooting is still here. A window is boarded up and 2 bullet holes pierced through the wall and pole here at this hotel. Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. Waters is expressing concerns after an up-and-coming rapper was shot while visiting Tampa.
These groups, I won't name them, they know who they are. We're not going to tolerate any retribution, any revenge.
This is Julio, an up-and-coming Jacksonville rapper who was visiting Tampa, Florida to celebrate his 26th birthday, but it was cut short by gunfire. A black car riddled with at least a dozen bullet holes surrounded by crime scene tape. A hotel worker who did not want to be identified on camera describes the chaos.
The man was bum rushed, shot at. Bullet holes ricocheted off of the building and off of our pillars, busted one of our windows.
It happened just before 5 a.m. on Sunday morning at the Holiday Inn. Jones died at the scene. 3 others were injured. Jones's longtime attorney, Louis Fusco, says the rapper was ambushed after relocating to the hotel after being kicked out his Airbnb.
They all jumped out the car except for one man, and 3 were being pursued. 1 ran into the other hotel branch, bleeding out, and while the other 2 continued to run off.
Prior to the shooting, the rapper invited fans on social.
So what I gathered, they wasn't at that other hotel. 1 nigga ran there. They was all at that one, and it was way more than 10 gunshots, because if it's ricochets and bullet holes all in the hotel, and it's at least a dozen in the car, at least, damn, where 10 come from?
Right. It was way more than 10. It was way more than 10.
So, and if the 1 nigga ran to the other hotel, then they must have been at one hotel.
Right. But then my thing is, where did the damage from the girl car come from? You feel what I'm saying? And you see how they was parked? Like, so you can say that, okay, they pulled around once everything went down, but why is they cars like dented up, crashed up? Both cars. Like, that lead me to believe that they was being chased.
Before
Both
the
cars.
hotel.
Right. And then if you being chased before the hotel, what would make you comfortable to go to a hotel? Like, bitch, the interstate right there, I'm headed home. The interstate literally is down the street. 5 minutes away. If a nigga just tried to kill me in another city and tried to wreck and all this shit, I'm finna hit the state and go home.
Well, that's why I kind of believe that somehow they had intel that he was going there. Like, maybe it was a shooting on the way to the hotel. Then they lost the motherfuckers. And then on pulling up to the hotel, they got ambushed because somehow they knew he was going to the hotel.
That can be true. That can be true. But see, and then we have to find out those guys that was with him, that was at the party, was they there when the shooting happened?
And if you notice, bro, they being real hush-hush about that shit. Anytime a nigga die, we know who was there. We know everything. They being real. How we don't know all the people that was there? How we don't know? We should know the females, everything, especially the city.
Right.
Usually when you hush-hush,
facts,
you know what come with that.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. I had watched a video. I'm gonna play it later, the one with the dude that got killed. But like you said, I agree with the Ace coming out and he being very vocal to get the attention away from other people. Because as I've been sitting back watching, it is a handful of people that's not saying nothing.
Nothing.
That's supposed to be saying something. That's not saying nothing. So I agree with that.
So when I was seeing that, I'm like, so why these niggas over here ain't celebrating and saying nothing? Social media done. They ain't. I'm like, huh?
Right. Fact.
So what it look like is, because it's a live stream. I keep saying it's live because the live Ace say he tell Whopper with the chopper. The live stream is about Spot 'em got him snitching, right?
Right.
They get on the live Whopper with the chopper like, yeah. Tell the people I robbed you and went in your pockets on 40 cents, all this shit, right?
Right.
So he like, all right, since we keep it in 100, why y'all click up with 1200 Ace?
Right. Right.
And the nigga who just got killed, 1200, So, and that bit, they name been floating before this shit. So what I'm thinking is Ace just trying to protect whoever. You see what I'm saying? Like, because he know he ain't do nothing.
Right. And that's the only, like I said in my video, like, come on, let's be real. Like, either he crashing out because he know he going to jail, or he know he ain't did nothing, so he gonna use this to capitalize. And it's only right. It's only, like, I ain't saying it's only right, but
can't get mad at the nigga though.
It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense because if it was the other way around, they gonna do it. Yeah. And you got to think about it. Them numbers, that nigga doing numbers he ain't did in a long motherfucking time.
Yup. And we could interpret the phone call in two ways. Well, if you knew he was gonna die, you ain't need to get a phone call.
Right. Right.
So the phone call, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
And even though he said chopper, I see the news report where they said heavy artillery was used. So he could have.
And that's another thing. You know what I'm saying? He went to naming bullets and what kind of guns, and the news never said nothing about none of that.
It was one station where they said it was one where I watched, and they said it was heavy artillery used.
They say heavy artillery. Okay, so now just say if what he say
7.62s.
He said 7.62s. Now, when you say heavy artillery, though, let's think about this. Do that automatic mean 7.62s?
To black people, kinda. Like to us, we gonna use 7.62, whether it's an AR, you know what I mean? Like we gonna use them 7.62 Dracos.
Okay. So
you see what I'm saying? So he could really. I got the call at 5 o'clock, and then I was thinking, this nigga live in Houston, don't he?
Yeah, he live in Houston.
So 5 o'clock is really what, 7 or 6 or 7. You know what I mean? Like
technically. Hold on, Bill. I see you. So technically, hold on. Time different. He an hour behind.
An hour behind, and they start saying shit around 6, 7 that Foolio was dead, but he was shot at 4:40 something. So that makes sense.
Right.
So I kind of misread that. You know what I mean? Just like you're stupid, but in reality, what the fuck the man say? You know what I mean? Like he really other than
so hold on, not to cut you off. So if he said he got the call at 5, then if they was here, he got the call at 4 daytime when it happened. If you want to be technical,
if he was here or in Houston, if
Ace got the call at 5 in Houston, technically it was still 4 here though when it happened.
Oh,
so
he
actually got the call when it happened.
You're right, because it's an hour. No, wait, I thought it'd
be
an hour
behind.
I thought it'd be an hour ahead though here.
Yeah, Ace an hour. Right.
So if he got the call at 5, it'll be 6.
Yeah. Okay.
So it kind of gave him a leeway of what I found out when everybody else found out. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Facts.
I just really think Ace trolling, he capitalizing, and he trying to protect. Look, y'all could look at us all day. We ain't do it. You know, it's like 9 games clicked up with this. Like, it could have been any. Really? Foolio, I'm going to be all the way real with you. Nigga, anybody could have killed this nigga, bro. It could have been a fans, the baby mama. We seen that before. Remember, we was thinking it was ops. The whole time it was a baby daddy that killed Cash or some shit.
Right.
And how they pulled up on Cash. Everybody was saying, man, them old block niggas did it, bro. Man, whole time, the baby mama or whatever the fuck, baby dad, it could have been the little blocks that traveled to him. It didn't have to be all I was just trying to tell people was ATK and Ace are ATK and Ace. 1,200, yes, they fuck with them, but that's still 1,200. All them other gangs, that's still them. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So anybody, he dropped this low. The bitch dropped this low. Mizzle dropped this low, sharing the post. Like 15 people dropped this low. Anybody, we could have, no, I ain't gonna say that. Nigga, if I had enough time, bro, I could have flew my ass down. Think about it now. Foolio posted he was gonna be at this place a week before he went, right?
A week before he went.
I could have really flew my ass to Florida, got me a little hotel somewhere, waited till the shit happened. That's how much time.
Yeah. Now, I did see some members posting in the Airbnb. Now, it's going viral that they was at the same Airbnb, right? But they wasn't. But my thing is, it looked like they was in the city.
Same city.
And on TikTok, they got one of the dudes showing that he's in Tampa and he holding the Draco.
Yeah, and guess what? One of them dudes ain't saying a motherfucking thing right now.
Right.
So
right.
When he's supposed to be saying something. So it's kind of looking like Ace and ATK actually didn't do it, but that circle of niggas, like that whole gang of, you got O Block, you got Lamron, you got 600, you got you see what I'm saying? Like just, everybody just blame O Block. O Block did it. O Block did it. Could have been the 600 niggas though.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking going on. I don't think Ace. I'm praying Ace ain't that damn stupid. So I'm giving them the leeway of hoping you ain't that damn dumb, nigga.
Right. Now, you could look at it like this. Now, like I said, I don't think he did it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he had nothing to do with it. But just say if he was crashing out. Now, remember, a while back, months ago, the chief did say that he finna hit their ass with a RICO, both sides.
Both sides. So he know he going to jail regardless.
So it could be, like I said, it could be that situation where he know it might be this might be the end where he know they coming, whether it's about the murder or not, just period. You know what I'm saying? Because the chief did say he was gonna hit their ass with a RICO. Now when he gonna do it, I don't know. Right.
And
so
then a couple
could be
months
one
later,
of them.
so Ace could be like, man, let me get this nigga out the way before we all gonna fuck it. I don't want him in the shit. I'm cutting their money off before we go down. We all about to go to jail any fucking way.
Right.
So this could be a crash out too. Yeah, I did it. So what? Y'all finna give me 100 years any motherfucking way.
Facts. It can be that kind of situation. Now, the dude Kenny Cap?
Yeah.
The dude Kenny Cap has been arrested in the feds for selling. Well, at first he was arrested after he gave a statement to the police about the Foolio situation.
Yeah, I thought it was probation or something, parole or
it was violated probation by being there, but they dropped it. And then they came and arrested him again because he sold to undercover feds, meth.
Right after?
This was before, I think, and they just came after. Mickey sent me the paper. Salute, Mickey. I ain't read it all though, but you know I ain't finna read all that shit. But I did read over it. What happened? He brought somebody. He brought what they call it, a US something, a UC, but basically like a CI. You know what I'm saying? He sold to undercover CI meth. Told him to pull up at the crib. He sold it to him. So the drug RICO is coming for KTA. The drug RICO is coming for sure. But the chief did say another RICO was on the way for the gang violence. Bounds, what up?
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we could hear you.
Hey, music. Hey, AK, how y'all doing?
We pretty good. We pretty good. Mickey said they was under the investigation before Julio's birthday party. What's up now? Oh, you say you had information on
Okay, so yeah, I want to ask you, is it 30th Street that's right there?
30th? It is, but it ain't right there. But it's like I say about it's close, but it ain't right there though.
Okay, so it's a street that's right there. I'm not sure what the street is, but it's a street. It's like is it a side street beside the home too or something like it's a street that they
McKinley is the side street on the side of home too.
Okay, so from my understanding, they started chasing him at 30th Street. And I guess I think the gray car was either trying to protect him, and maybe that's why that car was wrecked like that. And he was trying to get away, but they started chasing him around 30th Street up to whatever that little side street is, and that's when he turned into the home too. And then I guess that's whenever they started shooting. But if you look at the hood of his car, to me, and I don't think I'm the only person, but it looks like honestly somebody stood on the hood of that car and was shooting that man.
You say stood on the hood?
Like they jumped on the hood, and because the bullet holes are so close, like either they either stood on the hood or they stood in front of the car, but the bullet holes are like really, really close. Like, and that man had to be driving because that's where all the bullet holes are on that side, on the driver's side. But if that's the case, and if what everybody say that picture's not really him, but how the hell would he be able to drive if he shot like that from one spot to another?
That's why I say I had took it back when I said in my video. That's why I feel like the bullets that he actually died from was when he got to the stop sign, because the witness said it was 5 shots first, and then there was another 5 shots after he pulled out.
But that was more than 10 shots, bro.
It most definitely was more than 10 shots. It's 10 shots damn near on the hood.
And I wanted to ask you this too: was there any bullet holes in the Holiday Inn?
It was no bullet holes in the Holiday Inn. It was only bullet holes in Home 2.
Okay, peep game on that now. Come on now. Like you see what I'm saying? Like it wasn't no bullet holes in the Holiday Inn. They was all at the other place, and then all in the car. But I still don't understand how did that second car not have no bullet holes in it?
If they know where they target at, it wasn't no use to shooting the other car.
But still, somebody unless that was a real good shooter, the bullets go everywhere.
Yeah, but then it all depends on where they actually was.
Well, yeah, you're right about that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When it, because like how I feel, I don't think that the other car was actually with them from the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
I don't either because and I feel like the only way that all of them could have got hit is if they was all in the same car together. So somebody else had to be driving that other car.
And like make it say, if he was chased, why would he stop? And that's what I said earlier too. Like, why would he stop if he was being chased?
He probably ain't have no choice.
But the shots ain't
if you look at the tire on his car, how far was he gonna be able to make it though?
It all depends when it happens. It all depends when that tire messed up happened.
Right. But so, yeah, that's and I'm gonna say this, as far as the whole Ace did this and Ace did that, you already know we've talked about this. I fuck with Ace the long. Oh, I ain't mean to curse. I mess with Ace the long way. And honestly, I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it. I honestly think the man clout chasing. Right now is the perfect time for him to get the clout that he could get. Right now is the perfect time. But I know down here, the retaliations has already started back because 4 people was just shot and killed last night.
4 people were shot and killed last night?
Mm-hmm. 3 in Jacksonville and 1 in Jacksonville Beach.
Damn. Was it anybody close to, was it anybody from the groups that's beefing? Or
they trying not to say, but with the areas that it happened in, mm-hmm. it don't take a brain surgeon to figure it out.
Damn. That's news right there. 4 people
like the city down here is crazy right now.
So what's the state of the city right now? Like, is people feeling safe? Is people, on the edge? Like, is it like chaos? Or like, give me just the state of the city right now.
With the youngins, because I'm older than them, but like with the younger people, like these boys they just doing what they do. I mean, as far as like the the residents and people of the city. I mean, I really don't think nobody feels like their lives are in jeopardy or nothing like that. But it's a lot of police presence everywhere. It's so I mean, some people may be scared. You understand what I'm saying? Because it is a scary situation because this is something that has been going on for years between
Right.
these two, like years. Like I've seen this for years. I've watched
Right.
these two go back and forth and all of that craziness. But I mean, I guess we all right. I mean,
Right.
I guess a lot of people feel like because it didn't happen here, I think it would be a lot different if it happened here. If it
Right.
would have
Most
happened
definitely.
here, then I think the city would have been a lot more sketchy on certain things. But since it didn't happen here, I think people feel a little bit more at ease.
Right. They say Leaky Big Brother was killed yesterday. Is that the one that
Oh
I'm trying to
Lord
see?
Jesus. I didn't want to go. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Lord Jesus.
So is because I seen AK made a video about that. Is that the same one that AK made a video about?
I do believe so. I didn't watch his video, but I do believe so. Because I think I seen somebody else made a video about it too.
Okay. Okay. Let me see.
And well, yeah, I ain't even gonna say that. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm making sure I don't say no crazy stuff. But I'm finna get ready to play AK video to see is this the same guy.
Okay, I'm gonna mute up.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay.
King AK47 Voice of the Streets. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We got a lot to talk about in this video, so by the end of the video, we gonna all come to a complete understanding. So hit that like button right now and subscribe if you ain't subscribed. Somebody died in retaliation to Julio Foolio's death, and we gonna get to that.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button too, man. There's 1,200 and some people here. Hit that like button. Appreciate it. And subscribe to the channel. I'm on the road to 100K, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. I only need a couple more hundred. Please subscribe to the channel. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Kimbella Roxy, Mickey Truth, and every YouTube creator, Miss Bams. Y'all make sure y'all go support them, man. AK47. I'm pretty sure y'all probably already subscribed, but go subscribe.
I'm gonna also clear up what I meant in my video yesterday because a lot of people weren't understanding what I was saying. We gonna get to that. But the first thing I gotta say is Julio Foolio's death is one of the weirdest deaths I ever seen in my life. And it's all over his Instagram. I don't know if the mama controlling it. That's what the rumors is. I don't know if the girlfriend controlling it. They need to cut it out, bro. It's weird, man. And it seemed like a money grab. And it also seemed like they using this boy death for profit. Why do I say that, AK? For one, the mother came out, the man was dead for 2.5 days. Yeah, I'm thinking about making a documentary. Who the hell thinking about a damn documentary, man? And we all know what comes with the documentary. Revenue. Whether you sell it, whether you put it out, revenue. So that struck me as weird that a mom, I don't care how much you thought they're going to kill my son. And you came to grasp. Once it happened, a mom, oh my God, throwing shit, gyrating, shaking that, acting a fool. We ain't seeing none of this. Then in her statement, it was like she was attacking women. So it lightweight had me like, what was the point of announcing the women in the documentary? What the documentary going to be for? Don't nobody care about who Charles was. And I'm not trying to be insensitive. People got a hold of Julio Foolio from Julio Foolio. Nothing else. That mark kind of strange to me. Then all of a sudden now y'all posting on the man page like he alive. Posted stuff like promo, first rapper to ever get 250,000.
Yeah, and let me speak on that. I was gonna speak on that later. Might as well speak on it since he spoke on it. How do y'all feel about Julio Foolio team, mom, whoever the case may be? I seen a text message going around saying that his mom was doing promo to try to get him the money for the funeral. And then a lot of people was coming and saying Julio Foolio said he had life insurance. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's actually true. You know, Foolio said he had life insurance, but I seen a text message going around saying that his mom was doing it for the funeral, whatever the case may be. His mom actually did a promo and she made $250,000 just doing one promo. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the sub. Doing one promo in one day, 24 hours. You're trying to know people. You know what I'm saying? In 24 hours. So if she was doing it for the funeral, she damn sure got her money. She damn sure got enough money for the funeral. But she also let it be known today that she will be doing more promo. If you need promo, hit her up. So do y'all feel like this is kind of crazy for her to be doing promo off her? I ain't gonna say, I don't want to say her, but that's what they say. She was running the page. You know what I'm saying? But whoever running the page, do you think that's crazy for them to be doing promo off his page? Y'all let me know. How y'all feel about that? He was the moneymaker, right? Yeah, he was. He was. Now, he did say in the interview that if something happened to him, his family is messed up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like his family got to start back from scratch. So do y'all look at it like, okay, cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? They making money off his legacy, you know what I'm saying, to benefit them. You know, that's his mom and it's cool. Or do y'all look at it as, nah, like she supposed to let them rest. They supposed to get on ahead and, you know what I'm saying, grind. Let me know what y'all think, man.
Offer promo, like what is this? Then y'all comment trash cans under Foolio, Young and Ace. Come on.
Now, hey, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with trolling Young and Ace from Foolio account. Like, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Like, if you're gonna make your money, go make your money. But don't be on there with the drama though. In the name of your son. In the name of Julio Foolio, whoever doing it. Don't be on there with the drama. And I just want to say this, please, let's be respectful in the chat. Y'all can pop out, do what y'all want to do. But just be respectful in the chat to anybody that's on the platform and anybody that's in the comment section. Because this ain't that over here. Right, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. What is y'all doing, bro? It's just weird to me. Am I the only one? Just weird. Y'all on the man and y'all post.
And to my mods, if you got a mod, if you got a wrench, you better use that motherfucker. Straight up. If you ain't using your wrench, I'm taking it. Because what's the point of you having a wrench?
Posting Jesus walks in his story. What Jesus got to do with what that man was doing? This is what they posted, y'all. Stuff like this.
Salute, salute. Okay, let me go back to that. It says turn your notifications on. Share this to your people, new folks. Follow now. Blogs, pick it up. Brand new content loading. No holding back. Game on. Now y'all know Young and Ace said game over. They just hashtag game on. Say that's the only way for them to flood out the music, diss songs, keep attention on her son legacy, so his rivals won't get too much play. What you think? Hey, it do keep the attention on his name, right? Because we doing what we doing now. We talking about it. But it's like, and I do say all publicity is good publicity. That's true, whether it's good or bad. But and it all depends on who running the page. So I'm kind of bittersweet about this situation. If it's the girlfriend, I can expect this stuff like this right here. But if it's the mom, like she's like, I feel like she's supposed to be like mourning, or she's supposed to be focusing on how to build a legacy. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, man. Let me get him off. I can't do it. I tried to let you rock out. Right. Hold on, y'all. I can't do it. I try to let you rock out. I told you once before, this ain't that over here, man. Keep that shit wherever it's going at. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if it's the mom, I feel like she's supposed to be focusing on whatever she got going on. Hey, Miss Melody, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? I don't think she's supposed to be on his page, tunting his ops. If it's the girlfriend, I can understand. But the mom, she's supposed to be behind the scenes getting the, you know what I'm saying? Getting the finances ready or working on the documentary, like not tunting the ops. And that's what she said. She made $250K off the post. Well, they say they made $250K off the post. You know what I'm saying? That he posted for the promo the other day. So if you got $250,000 for promo right now, hit Foolio team up. It's gonna most definitely bring traffic to your shit. I ain't got 250,000. But if I had 250,000, I ain't gonna lie. I'd be in that bitch DMs because it's all eyes on Foolio right now. It's all eyes on Foolio and Younger Ace. Just point blank. Let's try to get to. Okay, here it go right here.
Hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments how y'all feel about that. So they saying it was slide going on. They saying this dude right here.
Okay, so is this right here?
Said his name Fizzle from 1200, Leaky Brother or whatever. Okay, they said he got killed. And articles in the news is saying that they believe that this death is direct retaliation from Julio's death.
So somebody commented in the chat said that, you know what I'm saying, Leaky Brother was killed yesterday, and all this is because of the Foolio. So AK Video just confirmed it. That is Leaky Brother. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how true this is, but soon as Foolio got killed, and I heard about it like 6:30 that morning, right? 7 o'clock, I got a call that it was already retaliation in Jacksonville. I don't know how true that is, but 7 o'clock, I got a call that was retaliation, but I don't know how true that is. It could be just people talking. You know, when somebody tell you something, by the time it get to the third person, it's already changed. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I never did a story on it, because I didn't have no proof.
Articles in the news is saying that they believe that this death is direct retaliation from Foolio's death. So a lot of people were saying, when is Foolio people gonna slide? I'm not promoting that. I told y'all, like, my deep down, I know I'm an entertainer and all that, but at the end of the day, it's all everybody lose, you know what I mean? So they slide for Foolio. And the thing is that it was a live that Foolio did with with the chopper. I think they call him Ducci or something. And he was saying, man, why y'all click up with 1200 Ace? You know what I mean? Basically saying Ace was 1200. But this goes into my other thing that I was saying too. What I was saying in the video was, I don't believe Ace or ATK did anything. That don't mean the affiliates. That don't mean the homies ain't do nothing. And I clearly said that in the video. What I'm saying is, I don't believe, usually the first person to get hit, it came from that. And if you notice, Forget what the world's saying, what Jacksonville's saying. A lot of people down there saying Ace and them ain't do it.
So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Like I said before, and I'm finna go back to the crime scene video. I feel like Ace them ain't do it. You know what I'm saying? Julio, Foolio, when I dropped my first video on this situation, it was somebody in my comment section. He named every hood that was beefing with Julio, Foolio. And when I tell you, just looking at that motherfucking list, man, listen, Julio, Foolio was beefing with the whole damn Jacksonville, look like. You feel me? And the person that coming, this was is in Jacksonville. He pretty decent, reliable source when it comes to Jacksonville. Like, and he said it himself, like he beefing with the whole Jacksonville, bro. Like, so this could have came from anywhere, but y'all know that ATK is the side that's more popular because of Ace. That's who we know. That's who we know. Like, for instance, let's go back to Chicago. With Chicago, we know when it comes to the beef in Chicago, we know 63rd, 64. O Block, King Von them, FBG Duck them. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody would have just said anybody else would have killed Duck, we would have instantly said it was O Block them. Because that's what's popular. That's what we know. We don't know no other side. We know them, but it's not popular. Like, that's the popular beef that's going on. So of course, Ace is going to be the front of anything. ATK is going to be the front of anything. Because that's the most popular group that we know that they beefing with. So now let's go back to this crime scene footage. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Hey, I see you in the back, but I'm not finna do this on my platform. I'm not finna do this. Like, let me just, like, I don't care who y'all got problems with in the chat. We not finna do that on my shit. We not. And in my premiere video, I told you that's the same thing. I said, this ain't that. Don't do that on my shit. So let's go to the crime scene video. Now, I already showed y'all home too. Showed y'all Holiday Inn. Y'all hit that like button. Trapping, what it do? What it do? This is the car right here. The car is still here. I don't know. Now, this right here is the car that Julio Foolio, them girlfriend, was in. See, a lot of people thought that his girlfriend was in the car with him. Nah, if you go back to what the witness said 3 men jumped out and 1 man stayed in. And a lot of people thought the girl was in the car with him because she said the first bullet that hit him, he was dead off the rip. He wasn't gonna make it. So by her making that statement, people thought she was actually there in the car. 9 times out of 10, somebody told her. That's just what it is. But this is actually the car. Now, why would they leave the car? That's one question that everybody is asking. Why would they leave the car at the crime scene? They took Foolio car, but they ain't take this car. Maybe because the car, it was part of the crime scene, or maybe they felt like it wasn't. Because there's no proof that these damages happened to this car. There's no proof that this car was there at the time of the shooting. Know why? Yeah, y'all hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that subscribe button. We got 1,100 people in here. Hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel. Only need like 400 more people, 300 more people, 100K. Hit that subscribe button. Was it left here? But the car is still here. That's the same car. I'm showing you that it actually got the same damages from the front and from the side door. And you can see this dent right here. and you can see the rims. And as you can see, the car has damage to it. It looked like they was in an accident. Like somebody hit them. And Foolio car he was in, the passenger side also was wrecked. Now, I don't know if he was hit by something or he hit something. Now, for people that got a Charger, I got a Charger. I know, right? If you hit a curve or something, you're gonna fuck your tires up, period. I tried to jump a curve in my Charger and it instantly bust my tire. Instantly. So just imagine if he trying to get away from somewhere and he hit a curve. It might do this. It most definitely might do this. Because if I can't say he was actually, just say if he was hit and the tire looked like this, his front bumper should look worse than this. His front bumper should look worse than this. So I think this damage came from him trying to, or he trying to get away and he hit a curve. Because if somebody hit him, unless they hit dead on with the tire, but then this should be toe up. Like all this should be toe up, man. So I'm thinking he hit a curve or something. Just my opinion. I don't know, man. But I know for a fact with these Dodge tires, these Charger tires, when you hit that fucking curve, it don't matter how big it is. If they low pros like these, if they gonna bust, they gonna bust. And if you're going fast enough, 9 times out of 10, you can mess up your tires. And like I said, we don't know when this happened. Trevor said, yeah, you're right. I agree. We don't know when this happened. This could have happened once he stopped. This could have happened, like not saying once he stopped, but when he came around the curve, because it was tire marks coming around the curve where I showed y'all where he turned at. It was tire marks. But I didn't see where he actually hit a curve. It didn't show no signs of him actually hitting a curve. But I just feel like if it was another car that hit him, all this would be gone. If the tire this bad, all this would be gone. Say curve not gonna turn your wheel into a Honda Civic drag racing car. I'm saying, because think about this, bro. If something would have hit him, for his tire to be this messed up, they had to come through this first. They had to hit the fender before they hit the tire. The fender ain't really that messed up. So that tells me something didn't hit the fender. That's just like if you had a wall in front of you. If the wall ain't really that messed up, but it's a car behind the wall and the car is total, that tells me that the impact really didn't come from the wall first. Say, did you see any marks on the curb when you was there? I didn't. It came off when they were getting it on the truck. Okay, so Mickey say the tire could have came off when they was getting it on the truck. And now that I think about it, when they showed the actual car, it didn't look like the tire was messed up. So that maybe is true. That might be true. That might be true. Let's go back. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. You can't see it from that angle. But I'm gonna try to pull it up in another video. I know I got pictures in another video, but let's just get through this first real quick. And Foolio car he was in, say his body was still in the car. That's why it was on the tow truck when the tarp was on it. I don't believe that his body was still in the car, because I have photos. I seen photos that they had actually like blocked it off behind the car, and they had a white sheet on the ground. And he was the only one that died. So 9 times out of 10, he was under that white sheet. So nah, his body wasn't in the car. I think I don't know if they pulled his body out or he got out or whatever the case may be, but I know for a fact that his body was on the ground. They had a white sheet over it. And this was like 8 o'clock in the morning. Like his body was still at the scene after everything happened. Even with the TMZ video, a lot of people, I seen a lot of YouTubers saying that was Foolio on the stretcher that night. That's cap. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying like they wrong. It's just, shit, we don't know. We just looking on the outside looking in, like, you know what I'm saying? Nah. Most definitely he was under that sheet that was on the ground. Said they supposed to cover up the whole car for evidence. They actually kind of did. Well, they didn't. They covered up the windows. They covered up the windows. Let me take it back. And as you can see, the car has damage to it. It looked like they was in an accident. Like somebody hit them. And Foolio car he was in, the passenger side also was wrecked. See, they got a blue tarp over it. But I don't see no bullet holes. So this definitely wasn't just a shooting. They was being chased.
Local business owners, if you need more leads, more appointments, and more sales, I'll help you install an entire online lead.
Being chased. The whole driver side is messed up. Foolio car was right there. They say it's actually blood stains on the sidewalk. I don't know if it's still there. Now this, what a witness, the employee at Home 2 said one of the guys jumped out and ran into the Holiday Inn. This is how the Holiday Inn really got involved, because one of the victims that got shot ran into the Holiday Inn. We can try and see. Blood stains right here. The hotel pretty much got it up though. And it goes all the way until the hotel. One of the victims was shot and they ran inside the hotel. They got the sprinklers on now, so we won't be able to see the rest of it. The Holiday Inn also have cameras too. So they most definitely caught everything on tape. Now, from this video right here, from seeing the cars and etc., my only thing is, and my only question is, how the hell did Foolio car get damaged? And how did the girl's car get damaged? Like, I understand them chasing Foolio. But for the girl car to get damaged too, like, was both cars being chased? And if both cars was being chased, then that means it had to be more than two groups of people, two different cars. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about that situation, man. The next video I got coming up and the next event, I'm going by events from the beginning to now. The next event was the setup. They was accusing a promoter from Tampa, the female, saying she set Julio Foolio up. Why? Because she kept posting demon emojis when she tagged Julio Foolio. And I was upset. Not because they was accusing her, but the ignorance of these bloggers that swear they know so much. And it's not towards one blogger. But when you do shit like this, you got to do your research, because making statements like that, you put people's life in danger for real. You put people's life in danger for real. But for the people that don't know, Julio Foolio, he called himself a demigod. He called himself a demon. He also have a documentary called The Demon of Jacksonville, Julio Foolio. He looked at himself, and you know, everybody got an emoji. Everybody. Now, I ain't gonna say everybody, but you know, a lot of people have an emoji that represent them. The demon emoji was his emoji. So that's why she kept posting the demon emoji towards his name every time she added him. That was his emoji. He have a song, Demigod. He talked about it on No Jumper. He have a documentary called The Demon of Jacksonville. So y'all, I ain't gonna say y'all, but these bloggers use that, just that little emoji, to say she was the one that set him up. Come on, man. Come on, man. But y'all already know these bloggers, they gonna go with the conspiracy theory, because we love conspiracy theories. Make you say, Brandon, facts. That's like you know, you associating yourself with the demon emoji. Is branding in your character and your image and what you represent. But these bloggers know that the people, us, we love conspiracies. And when you put out a conspiracy, it never ends. So that gives them content that never ends. That's why they do it. But I don't operate like that, because people could get hurt. You know what I'm saying? It's people that love Julio Foolio. Like, we might not know, but I'm pretty sure it's people that love Julio Foolio. Lil Cracker was just on live, looked like he was about to cry. Like, what if somebody came sliding on some shit that a blogger said that this girl had shit to do with it because she put demon emojis? But let's get into it, man. She spoke out about this situation. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate everybody that's pulling up, y'all. There's 1,000 people in here. Let's get them lights up.
But now, I'm talking different stuff.
Then she elaborated and said, "We only share the story post
that we was approved to post by Julio Foolio, and the flyer that we was tagged in originally posted by Julio Foolio. The whole night went perfect, no bad energy. This was completely unexpected, being how well the night went. Then she said, please stop with the fake rumors and posts, which are entirely inaccurate and false. Straight D&D. Stop calling me. I'm okay, bro. Leave me alone.
Okay, y'all really got me out of bed because at this point I'm getting death threats. I'm getting phone calls. I'm getting text messages. And I just got to let y'all know what it is. Like, I had nothing to do with Fulio's death. Me and Fulio was texting. He came to my event. He popped out. He was in a section. He had him a bottle. And then he dipped. We did not know where he was going after that. At the club, it was good vibes, nothing negative. So, we didn't assume nothing after. But all this texting my team, texting me, it just don't sit right with me. Like, I don't even feel comfortable walking out of my own house right now, because of this whole situation. Cause I just feel like, y'all fans are being hotheads or whatever the situation may be. And the only reason I'm really talking about it right now is because, me and my team were receiving all these nasty messages, especially, from people that don't know what happened, don't know the situation. At our event, it was good vibes, nothing negative. And that's what we can say. We're sending our heart out to his family and his friends, especially the other 3 people who got shot as well. And we just not, gonna keep it at that. We ain't had nothing to do with it. There was no setup. There was no nothing.
Nah. Hey, I see y'all, right? And this right here was the main question, right? She say she don't feel comfortable coming outside, and a lot of people was coming, and I just seen it in the comments too. It ain't funny, bro. But I just seen it in the comments too. Like, it was like she's saying that she don't feel safe, but she's outside on the porch doing this video. Like, I don't I'm not laughing at her. What I'm saying is, let's just try to look deeper in what she's saying. Maybe she's saying, when she say like coming out the door, like she probably think about it like, okay, I know that people, say this and said that, it might not be safe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Probably not saying like, oh, I'm just so scared I'm not coming out. You know what I'm saying? She probably just saying like, you know what I'm saying? It's on my mind. When I hit my door, it's on my mind that somebody could do something to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's I try to look at it from both ways. It ain't funny, but I most definitely been seeing it in the comments. I've been seeing people in the chat today too, also saying like, bro, she's outside literally, and saying that she don't feel comfortable being outside. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, what it do? You know what I'm saying? But I look at it like that, bro. Maybe she's saying that, hey, I know that something can happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm outside, but I don't feel comfortable outside. And let's just be honest, man. It's normal for people to blame whoever was the last people associated with the person. It's normal. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking up for, but I'm just stating the obvious. People say she dropped his low. How could she drop his low? How could she drop his low? And while she's filming him, he's actually filming himself saying, I'm here. They was filming each other, not each other, but as she was filming him saying Julio here, he was filming himself saying, I'm here. They dropped the location at the same time. So how was she dropping his low? I'm going to play the video. I speak about it a little bit more. And then we're going to get into the measly, whatever his name is, situation.
Now, y'all already know this young lady. She posted the video of Julio Foolio walking into the club. Everybody started saying she dropped his low. She dropped his low. Well, technically that's cap, because Julio Foolio, while she was filming him, Julio Foolio was also filming himself.
While she filming him and telling everybody that Foolio is here, he's filming himself right here on the side, saying he's here, pull up. So until it's more proof that she actually dropped the location. Like, we can't say she set him up. We can't say she set him up. Like, let's be real. I know we want to point fingers bad, but let's just be honest, man. If Foolio is actually saying, hey, y'all, I'm here, and she's filming him while he's saying it, like, come on, man. Let's just be honest. Now, I done seen stuff where it's saying, oh, she got Foolio the room to the hotel. That's cap. That's cap. That is cap, man. They did not get Foolio no room to no hotel. No, not the hotel, the Airbnb. They paid for the Airbnb. That's cap. Because if you listen to the video, Foolio says that, man, we just went through hell trying to get this room, trying to get this Airbnb. Y'all pull up. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. And then this is the after club. This is the after hour. They not finna, come on, man. Why would they get Foolio? He been there the whole day. He been there the whole day. He ain't popping out to their shit till after the fact. And she asked him while the club was going on, will you pull up? This wasn't nothing that, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, you come on, like, let's be real. Like, come on, man.
At the same time, saying that they arrived at the club 20 deep. Foolio also posted the flyer where he would be. So she did not drop his location. Foolio indeed.
Let me tell y'all something.
Also posted the flyer where he would be.
And let me tell y'all something. This flyer and the flyer he promoted a week ago is two different places. It's two different places. So he went to another club. I don't know if it was Friday. I think it was Friday. I think I got it actually in here. But if I'm not mistaken, this flyer is not the same flyer that he promoted a whole week before. This was a last minute thing right here. That's why he wasn't on the flyer. But the other flyer he was on. I got the vibe when she posted, it was Foolio, will you pull up to my spot? It's an after hour. And Foolio seen it. Okay, y'all make sure y'all break me off. I'm coming. And they handled it on the back end. But this nowhere on this flyer said Foolio was going to be there. This was something that she said she reached out to him once the club was already going on.
So she did not drop his location. Foolio indeed already dropped his location. Let's be clear.
Hey, the pool party start today at 5, 6 o'clock. If you already got the address, pull up, man. You got the address, pull up. If you need the address, DM me right now. The pool party start at 5, 6 o'clock.
I want to buy your house. I can pay you cash for your house, no matter what condition it's in.
DM me for the address or DM Foolio Bookie ESPN. I'm gonna put it right here. Got me drinking, cuz.
This is the
I don't even
Airbnb.
drink, cuz.
You must have a chaser.
The whole day, the whole weekend, Foolio was dropped.
Okay. Now, see, if you see this flyer, this is a totally different flyer. This is a totally different place. He been promoting this one for a week. Not the one that the girl invited him to. She asked him that just, hey, putting him on Front Street. Like, I'm finna tag this nigga and ask him, hey, will you pull up to my party too? Type shit. He probably said, cool, you know what I'm saying? Hey, this was on the 22nd. So this was that Friday. This wasn't that Saturday. He promoted this one. The girl asked him when she posted it on her story. She asked Foolio, would he come? And you know, they probably did the background, you know what I'm saying, with the money and shit. She probably dropped the back end and he came. But these is two different events. But Foolio most definitely was dropping his location the whole weekend. The whole weekend. When soon as he got to Tampa, he let y'all know he was in Tampa. He did a couple promos for a couple stores. He was dropping his location the whole weekend. Dropping his own location. So this young lady should not be getting any kind of death threats, because if anybody got any common sense and they watched Julio's story, you seen what Julio posted. We at the Airbnb. We got kicked out the Airbnb. Now, I want to say this about the Airbnb. Now, an ATK member tweeted out and said 4 hours before Foolio was shot and killed. An ATK member tweeted out and said, niggas is ducks. They give their location to any chick that look good. Remember, Foolio said if you want to come to his pool party, DM him. And I broke this down in my video. So 9 times out of 10, what takes place at a private party, when they say DM me, everybody that DM ain't coming. Like, you ain't getting the addy. 9 times out of 10, he's gonna pick mostly females. And then he's gonna pick homies that he know, like people that he know of, type shit. So ATK member posted 4 hours before Foolio was shot and killed, say, niggas ducks. They give their addy to any female that look good. This is the process. If I'm having a private party, you DM me, say that you want to come. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to check the profile out. You look good. Okay, boom. Now I'm going to check your friend list and make sure you're not following no ops. Make sure you're not kin to no ops. Make sure you have no connections to no ops according to your page. Once I identify that you're not connected to no ops, then I'm going to send you the location. Now, if I'm Foolio op, and I'm pretty sure ATK members know how I go. I'm pretty sure they through private parties. They know how I go. I'm going to tell a bad little chick to hit Foolio up. Get the addy for me. And when they approve and send her the addy, she going to give it to me. Now I got your addy. Nah, I can't come through the front door, but I know where you at. I feel like if they wouldn't have never got kicked out of that Airbnb, Foolio them would have been killed at the Airbnb. And more people other than Foolio would have died. Because I feel more comfortable in kicking in that motherfucking door or going around and busting that glass window, that patio window or that patio glass door, and shooting everybody up before I go shoot somebody at a club or shoot somebody at a hotel, knowing all of these cameras around. And everything happened for a reason. It was people at that party wasn't meant to die that night. So it happens where they got kicked out of that Airbnb. Because if they wouldn't, the shooters already knew the address of the Airbnb, not the hotel, the Airbnb. They was going, Foolio cousin died in Jacksonville the same way. An ATK member bust the patio door, the glass door, and shot Foolio cousin. You might got the front door locked, but if your patio door is a glass door, I'm coming in that bitch if I want to. Julio Foolio supposed to die at the Airbnb. But they got kicked out. Now let's get to this Fizzle dude. Now the thing that's confusing everybody, the Mizzle dude. The Mizzle dude is cool with Backstreet TK. I think that's his cousin or something. And he's been knowing Foolio since they was kids. But he's like in the middle. I've been hearing that he was getting backlash from ATK for hanging around him. He's been getting backlash from KTA for hanging around Ace them. He's in the middle. But it comes down to who your loyalty lies with. And he addressed it everything. He said, bro, he knew Ace since younger days. Don't believe the rumors. So let me just fast forward to Mizzle part. And you already know Reddit. They be on it. Reddit pulled up pictures and showed that Mizzle, like AK just said, brought up earlier, Mizzle was cool with Backstreet. Mizzle was cool with Backstreet, but he was in Mexico with ATK 2 months ago. Julio Foolio dropped that song 2 months ago where he's saying he got cousins and homies that's cool with ATK. The same time where Mizzle or Measley, whatever his name is, was in Mexico with ATK. But my thing is, I don't give a fuck how much I knew you. If you hanging with my op, I ain't fucking with you. Because you can easily be infiltrated. You can easily be convinced to harm my life. I ain't fucking with you. So why did Foolio feel so comfortable to rock with Measle or Measley, whatever the name is? And Foolio also said it himself. He said he's finna die soon. He said this months ago. He's finna die soon. He finna get all them niggas from around him. And that makes sense why nobody at that party was his real homeboys except for two. Except for two. He even said in his song. He said in his song that the demons or whoever told him he was one shootout away from dying. He said the devil told him he was one shootout away from dying. The shootout in Temple was that one shootout away. I was talking behind the scenes to somebody. They were saying, is the voodoo shit real? Of course, voodoo is real, right? And then people saying, well, if he was protected by voodoo, why he didn't live this time? Oh, plenty of times he was protected. As we could see his last shootout when he got shot in the foot. His car looked damn near similar to what it looked now. It just went that many bullet holes. But his car was shot 3-4 times in the windshield where he was at the time he got shot in the foot. He's supposed to have been shot in the chest or something. That bullet hit his foot. But also, just like you can go for protections and readings, they could tell you when something gonna happen too. That's why he put it in his song. That's why he made that post and say he finna die soon. because he was already told. Julio Foolio went from they can't kill me until he finna die soon. What changed? What changed? The only thing changed was him saying the devil said he finna die soon. Only thing I said the devil is the voodoo shit. I ain't calling the voodoo shit the devil for whoever do voodoo. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to metaphorically explain it. He went from they can't kill me, my grandma do voodoo. We just cut the head off a goose till he finna die soon. And then he said they told him he was one shootout away. So they basically told him, look, you got one more shootout and your ass is over with. And him in Tampa was that last shootout, that one shootout away. And he died. He told us. He told us. But he said he had to get them niggas from around him. All them fake niggas. He said, I'm finna die soon, so I'm finna get all the fake niggas from around. That's what he said. But let's get into this Measle guy. Measle, whatever the fuck his name is. So, this Measle guy is in pictures with Backstreet TK. He got videos with ATK. Like I said, he has been pressed before of why you rocking with Foolio. Foolio has pressed him. Why you rocking with A-Stem? But I don't know how true this is, but they saying that him and TK is actually kind of related. I don't know if it's by marriage or actually blood. But they saying that's his cousin. It could be his fake cousin. It could be his cousin by marriage. I don't really know. And you see, Foolio was happy he was here. Foolio was happy that man was there. That what gave me the impression he ain't really been hanging with Measle like that lately. Because he was like, damn, my boy showed up. He's celebrating with me. Yeah. Like if I've been rocking with you off and on, like I ain't gonna be that hyped up that you there, nigga. Like shit, I'm expecting you to be there. But Measle also responded and said, this him and TK, this TK with Queso there. And mind you, when he died, when Foolio died, TK had turned up. This was April 5th. Measle was with TK April 5th. This was the fans in the comment telling Backstreet and Measle, nah, this crazy. Set up, bro. Y'all boys set Foolio up. Good one. They was telling them this when Foolio died. They was telling Measle and TK this. This TK with Ace. This Measle with TK. This right here was Measle's response. Address out to random females to come. So he said basically this shit deeper than what y'all think. Hold on, let me. Tampa, he was dropping his location. And then he give his address out to random females. He says deeper than what y'all think. This shit broke my heart. It broke his heart. So do y'all think Measle really has something to do with Julio Foolio death? Can you be cool with two sides and be actually neutral? Can you? Or y'all think Foolio was tripping? Say Spin and Wapper was cool with Foolio. Yeah, I heard that was cool until Rollo died. Heard it was cool until Rollo died. Let's go check out this Youngin Ace. Do It. The first diss track. The first diss track. Say, bro, Foolio been moving sloppy. It wasn't anyone. He most definitely was moving sloppy. Let's check out this Do It.
Flippers that killers in it. Catch his ass and do his ass. You know.
Now, this right here is like a hotel right here. This is like a motel. It's like a motel. So, mind you, he shot this. Well, he dropped the video at 6 o'clock p.m. when Julio Foolio died. So, the irony of him killing somebody at the hotel or the motel was crazy. Was crazy just within itself. And it mind you, Houston is an hour early, an hour behind. So it wasn't nighttime. It wasn't nighttime for him to shoot this video and edit it and get it out. I feel like this song probably been recorded before Foolio died, but it hit though. It hit though. Like, let's be real. It sounds like he talking about Foolio. Like, if this song was recorded, which I think it was recorded before Foolio died, it hit though. It sounds like he talking about Foolio. And the video makes sense from the beginning. Or them killing somebody at the motel. Because that wasn't no motherfucking hotel. That's a motel where they just smoked dude at in the beginning of the video. Says definitely about Foolio. Facts. So and I feel like he recorded this song before Foolio died, but how was it so accurate? So I think he had that in the vault just for that day. Yeah, but how you catch a nigga at the motel though? How you catch a nigga at the motel though? Like how you knew to catch a nigga at the motel though? Like it's the details of it. Bound say Queso killed Bibby and Queso and Foolio are cousins. Damn. And Queso hated Foolio and Foolio hated Queso. So he did what he's supposed to do and embodied it. I ain't gonna lie. The other song is better than Do It. Do It is just, I like the hook. Do It hook gave it what it's supposed to give. But the other song is like more like flexing, like he stood on business. Like I like the other song better than Do It, but I like the hook of Do It. What's up with all this BD shit? Like all them doing the thumbs down. Even Foolio said on King David. Like, what's up with this shit? So they BD now? They BD now? Like, what did I miss? Foolio and Ace being BD? Like, is they BD now? Like, I'm confused. Cause they been dropping the thumbs. Like, is this just a trend? Because it's going viral right now. Reese them doing it, everybody doing it. And then for Foolio to say he give a toast and say on King David, that's what fucked me up. When Foolio gave a toast for his birthday and say on King David, I say, man, what y'all think, man? Y'all think this just was a coincidence or what? Y'all think it was just coincidence or what? Nah, let's go to the new one. Game over. Let's go to that one. Nah, and
I
do
feel like
it.
I'm dealing with what seems like a never-ending stream.
And do it. He said he sent the hit, but in game over, he said he got the call that this shit happened. Here. Like this, you can tell this was after the shooting right here. Most definitely. And I got a question. I've been seeing a lot of people drinking Don Julio. Is y'all celebrating Julio died or y'all showing respect for Julio? Like, I'm confused because I don't know, gang. A lot of people is drinking Don Julio now. So what's going on? Is y'all celebrating Julio or y'all showing your respects? I'm confused because I don't know whether to get me some Don Julio or not. Can't miss him with this chop. This right here letting you know this was after right here, goddamn it. This a bullet through the windshield, goddamn it. You can't miss him with this chop. Pop your shit then.
Play with me. I told them niggas watch what they saying to me. Hey, nigga, I kill for shit like this. Nigga, I live for shit like this. And the nigga went to that grave and took a picture. They got hit. And the nigga that.
Hey, all the niggas that went to that grave, the motherfuckers took a A. You already know. And they said all them niggas was dead except for two. All them niggas except for two. So it looked like they most definitely was getting their get back for going to that gravesite. Fuck the law and fuck the six. He's saying fuck the police and fuck Foolio them, man. This nigga too disrespectful. I know he couldn't have did it because for him to be saying fuck the police, because the police said, goddamn it, we know, and I ain't gonna mention y'all two groups, but we know, and it better not be no retaliation, and we ain't gonna tolerate no retaliation. You say fuck the police, man. Fuck, he think he was fooling. Voodoo couldn't get him up. Hey, now I heard this. What I heard that Foolio commenting on Young and Ace post, and if Young and Ace respond, then they was going. That was putting a curse on Young and Ace by him responding to a dead man. I don't know how true that was, but that's what I heard, y'all. War with Ace, man. Now I ain't gonna lie, this is bad acting. Like Ace should have took this shit 2-3 more times, like before he actually dropped this right here, this clip. This bad acting like a bitch, but hey, we get the picture. Niggas don't want to go to war with Ace, man. Niggas don't want to go to war with Ace, man.
Fuck. I'm fucking glasses. Let's hit the fucking road, man.
Let's hit the fucking road, man. Hey, man. What y'all think, man? Y'all think this one was better or Do It was better? Let me know what y'all think, man. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and give an update. We've been on 2 hours. It have been allegedly Julio Foolio crew have allegedly been in an accident yesterday, a day before yesterday. They was running from the police. They threw guns out the car. Police got behind them. They crashed. One was injured. One got away, and the other 3 was arrested. So it was 3 that got injured, and 1 got away. Now it's this guy that lived there that posted this video on TikTok. Let's check it out real quick. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button too, man.
Let's get straight into it, man. A man reported yesterday that Julio Foolio members, some guys from his little crew, took the police on a high-speed chase. They threw the guns out the window and hit it. The car crashed. 3 people was arrested and 1 person got away. This is crazy. But y'all check it out. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe, turn on all post notifications. It's free. Do it for me.
Duval County. Foolio crew is reckless. Got caught with a gun. 4 of them. All in Duval. 4 good kids. All had guns. Bang, bang. All in Duval County. Julio crew. Gonna get caught slipping. Them young boys out of control. Julio little crew. Out of control. Boy got caught with them things. They told him and still got caught. 3 got caught, 1 got away. 1 little boy is messed up. That car look bad. Only in my hood, Duval County. But y'all finna move. Cause it's going down around here. This is Moncrief. Yeah, we even talked about Moncrief. Get caught on Moncrief, you going down. You don't know nobody.
And y'all,
hey man, he said this happened in Moncrief, man. It was 4 people in the car, took the police on a high-speed chase, threw the guns out the car. 1 of the kids wrecked, sent to the hospital. The other was arrested. Now, I haven't seen any news reports on this situation. Technically, I don't even know where to look. I tried to pull it up. I couldn't find it. But this guy say he lived there. And he say this happened, and he know for a fact this was Julio Foolio them crew. So I don't know how true this is. But homie said this most definitely was Julio Foolio crew. And they crashed out, literally. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think, because at the end of the day, like I said, I couldn't find no news clip. So I don't know. Moncrief. Bams, was it anything that happened in Moncrief that said like some kids was running from the police and was arrested? Hold on, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. A salute to the 200 people that subscribe to the channel, man. I appreciate it. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and subscribe to the channel. KT good at crashing out, so it makes sense. Damn, they say yesterday. Bam say yeah. Okay, so Bam's, she from Jacksonville. She said it was something like that happened. Said it was something like that happened. Now, let's go to this queso situation. What a girlfriend. The girlfriend was on live dissing Julio Foolio ops. And she let it be known, like, goddamn it, Julio Foolio was putting belt to ass to everybody in Jacksonville. And she said that, hey, he was one of them ones. And one of his ops pulled up and basically told her she was next. Come on, y'all tweaking. Motherfucker say he's smoking. He said now he's smoking 23. Shh, you disrespectful, bro. Disrespectful, bro.
this war, they don't see a female. They just see a body. And especially if you tunting. I just want to say this, you got to take this serious because we've seen it so many times before.
He put back the ass to everybody in this city. They talking about get this bitch next. Yeah, dude, long little six, free car jack. Yeah. Yeah, for real, this shit. Y'all got her messed up. Hold on, long little six, man. Y'all got her messed up. I'm telling you. That's why you next.
When it's war, they don't see a female. They just see a.
Now y'all let me know, man. I ain't play the whole thing. If you want to see the whole clip of the little live where she was on live, it's on my Instagram, Music 101 CEO. But y'all let me know, is she tweaking? Is she tweaking? You know what I'm saying? I understand she's grieving, she's going through what she's going through, but is she tweaking? You know? And do y'all think that her life really in danger? Do y'all think that the ops really gonna, you know what I'm saying, do anything to her? So she definitely tweaking. She ain't hurt. Say she ain't hurt. Now y'all know she was going viral yesterday. Y'all already know. Reddit do that. What Reddit do? She was going viral yesterday for dancing and twerking. Now a lot of people feel like she shouldn't be twerking. A lot of people feel like she's supposed to be sad. She's supposed to be, goddamn it, in the room, doors closed, not saying nothing. Not saying nothing. But she was twerking, goddamn it.
And y'all already know Julio Foolio, his account posted a promo video yesterday. And people was like, wait, what is going on? Like, what is going on? How is Julio Foolio doing promos? Well, it's alleged that his mom have his account. And somebody posted, and they made $250,000. If I had $250,000, I might shoot that bill over there and try to get a promo. Julio Foolio girlfriend is getting backlash for turning up 6 days after the love of her life passed away. Now y'all know Julio Foolio repped that 6. And then it's the 6th day and she turning up. Hey.
Now tell me this though. Is she allowed to turn up? Mickey say she allowed to turn up. Mickey say she allowed to turn up. But this what I realized though. It was the 6th day since he passed. So you know he repped the 6. So 9 times out of 10, they were celebrating for him. Clover say she really don't care. I feel like they were celebrating his death because it's the 6th day. I feel like anything got to do with the number 6, they're going to associate it to Foolio. So I think it was one of them situations where they were celebrating his death, man. And she, you know what I'm saying, she turned up. Do y'all think this one of them ones where she a real solid chick, man, and she just holding it down? They say, is he buried? I don't know yet. I haven't seen or heard anything. Now, I did see somebody say something about cremation, but I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true. Say, check the dates on them videos, bro. They're old videos. No, this video she just posted. If you talking about her tweaking, not tweaking, but twerking, she posted that on her story yesterday. That ain't old, bro. You tweaking. Nah, you tweaking. That ain't old. That was on her story yesterday. Because somebody sent it to me from Reddit. And when I went into her page, it was on her story. That wasn't old. That was yesterday. So let them feel it, damn, mom. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She most definitely turned up. She even dissed Young and Ace. You know what I'm saying? She even dissed Young and Ace. She dissed ATK members. Said they was snitching and all this other stuff and all kind of shit. I most definitely feel like she need to sit down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? She really do need to sit down somewhere. Because goddamn it, hey, they will make her an example. So it's gonna be a hush burial. I heard that too. And it's only right because we already know how much hate he have. 9 times out of 10, you having a funeral, having everybody there, you putting people's life in jeopardy. You putting people's life in jeopardy. So, you know what I'm saying? Most definitely, it gotta be a situation where, hey, we gotta have this a private funeral. Private funeral. Let me go to Young and Ace brother. He most definitely spoke out about this situation, man. And a lot of people ain't feeling it. A lot of people feel like he tweaking. Say she do need to sit down. Facts. A lot of people feel like Young and Ace brother is tweaking and that he shouldn't be online taunting Foolio and etc. So if y'all don't know, Foolio dissed Young and Ace. And the only reason why he, not Young and Ace, but Jada Youngin. And the only reason why he dissed Jada Youngin is because Jada Youngin was dissing Bibby. Trying to find it. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Hold on. Let me play Jada Youngin dissing Foolio and Jada Youngin. Brother, real quick. Until I find it. I know I ain't delete the video. I'll smash that like button. Facts. Now, Foolio response is saying the reason why he dissed Jada Youngin is because Jada Youngin dissed Bibby. Jada Youngin dissed Bibby. And he ain't even know Bibby for real. So he felt like, hey, what if somebody did that to you? What if somebody dissed your dead homie and you ain't say none of them and they dead homie ain't say nothing? You know what I'm saying? But how y'all know it was Ace? Jada out on his ass too. Who said in what you mean? How we know it was Ace? Who said what? How we know what is Ace? Like, come on, let's be. Like y'all just sometimes y'all don't even pay attention to what y'all be like. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just be coming and shit.
I'm going to show you a way to potentially make money by pairing Amazon with the power of AI without ever selling physical products. And I promise you've never heard about this before. I just created some simple.
Now this right here is Foolio on live with Jada Young and brother after comment before my minds do. Y'all know the next time y'all pop up on this bitch, y'all shit going. That go for everybody. I'm just letting you know, because this shit, that's what's the whole point of having a wrench. Is making sure my chat stay filtered. Like not commenting back to them.
Stupid ass nigga. I don't do interviews like that.
You feel me? Now I ain't gonna lie. By the end of this video, I kind of was on Foolio's side with this situation because it seemed like Foolio really didn't want no smoke. It seemed like Foolio was just basically saying, "Bro, like only reason why I dissed him because he dissed my homie, but I really didn't have no problem with him." So Foolio was really telling KB like, "Bro, like I don't want no problem with you for real. Like your brother was tweaking, so I tweaked on him." If we and see KB, he trying to keep it going. See, Foolio is trying to come to a mutual agreement, basically saying, bro, like we ain't got no problem. We ain't got no business beefing. Your brother was dissing my homie, so I dissed your brother. That's just point blank. Other than that, I don't have no problem with y'all. But Youngin, I keep saying Young Ace, but Jada Youngin brother was trying to bypass that, like, fuck that. It's beef. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. And I said the same thing with the King Von situation. Even though King Von was in the wrong for going over there hitting Quando Rondo and he ended up losing his life, King Von homie still gonna be like, fuck Quando Rondo them. Like, they not gonna look at it like, oh, Von was tripping. No, they gonna still ride. So I understand where his brother is coming from, but at the end of the day, let's be for real. Foolio didn't want no problems with Jada Youngin or his brother. He just didn't like the fact that, like, let's just be real. Let's just be real. Like, do y'all get the vibes? Well, not. We all know that they do the fake like we cool. We know that. But Foolio was really like saying, like, bro, like, I don't have no problem with you. I didn't have no problem with your brother. Like, your brother just was dissing Bibi. So, like, that kind of make me take Foolio's side with that one. That kind of make me with the Jada Youngin and Foolio. That kind of made me take Foolio's side with that. Now, 23 KB, he dropped a song, a video. He dropped a video where he actually went to a Holiday Inn. My bad. He dropped where he went to a Holiday Inn, and he technically did a fucking video dissing Foolio. Understand where this is coming from. Tell you the truth. Like, I get it. I get that he was dissing your brother, but at the end of the day, your brother was dissing Bibi. So I don't even see how KB really got smoked like that for Foolio. Like, let's be real. The same one that when people was commenting from Foolio account, he was the same one that came out and said he know for a fact that Foolio is dead. He said he know 1,000% that Foolio is dead. Yeah. Youngin Ace brother. He said he know for a fact 1,000% that Foolio is dead. What y'all think, man? He slid that bitch or it was trash, man? He slid that bitch or it was trash, man? Let me know, man. Say son trash. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't bump that bitch. man. Son most definitely was trash. He said, bro, if your brother got killed and he was beefing with anyone, you gonna pick up that beef. He wasn't beefing with Foolio though. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a situation between KTA and 23. That wasn't the case. Like, y'all got to understand and remember, Jada Youngin was cool with Youngin Ace. So he just started dissing Bibi because you already know, like, that's Foolio people. So he inserted himself in this beef that he didn't even have to be in. Like, so they wasn't beefing. Foolio wasn't sliding on Jada Youngin them or none of that shit. Like, it wasn't none of that. Like, he was just inserting himself in the beef. But hey, man, we finna get out of here. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna go live again, so y'all make sure y'all turn on y'all post notifications, man, and be tapped in and watch those videos that I just dropped, man, because y'all do want to be in tune. When I go live, what I do is I speak on everything that done happened that whole week. So for you to be in tune and you to know what's going on, make sure y'all watch the videos, man. But appreciate everybody that pulled up. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, it was what, like 300 people? There's 300 people that subscribed to the channel from this live today. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all to the fullest. Y'all already know, man. Music 101, and I'm out.
Certified stepper, I'm the leader of this ape shit.